Hey y'all, dedicated father here. I'm actually in a hotel room right now, so a little different on the background and lighting and everything. But I wanted to talk on something I've actually touched on before in a video. Something kind of hit me today, and just wanted to talk on it. Um, First of all, I want to say that the example I'm gonna use is both ways. Not all women are trying to make their ex or the dad of their child look bad. Or be the bad guy. And I'm sorry, y'all, I'm holding the phone, so it's bouncing around here. Also, not all dads or men in the situation are good guys. So I want to make that clear. Um, so where I'm going with this story is I'm hoping this touches somebody who needs to hear this today. There was a guy a couple years back. He was getting a divorce, having to fight for custody. Woman moved on to somebody else a little prematurely, and but the system, because of there is so many guys out there that don't do the right thing, the system isn't really in our favor. And he was having trouble thinking that he was only going to have this a couple days a month scenario, every other weekend scenario. He felt so worthless and useless that he actually ended up made it appear as an accident, but he drove his vehicle in front of a train. And I had to pull him out of there. And it's just sad that somebody takes their life because they were felt so insignificant, so unimportant, and the thought of not having his kids very often just broke his heart that much. It's a very selfish act. Don't get me wrong. I have my own beliefs on that, but I'm just trying to address this very kind of close minded. Just in this scenario here, is I'm hoping this reaches out to somebody that is dealing with a scenario. Understand the littlest bit you can be in your kids' lives is important. If you can't be there every day of the week, if you're the victim of the divorces that are going on in this world like crazy, and the split parenthood, split households, y'all, it sucks. It does for this to be a normal thing. I hate that. However, we need to we need to understand the little time we have on our kids. It means something. There's never anything that's worth ending your life over. Uh, so instead of this gentleman having a few days a week and a month in the summer and every other week holiday, whatever, instead of having that, now he gets nothing, and his kids grow up without a dad, or without a father, because a father's given by God, a dad's earned. So if mom gets with somebody and he's a good enough guy, they'll still have a dad. But it's just sad that it's led to that. And like I said, this was a couple years back. Still wears on my head, but or on my mind. But as we tend to, carry that stuff with us. But I pray that today somebody hears this and understands that this isn't the end. The littlest time you spend with your kids, it is important. Make the most out of it. Go to parks, be in their lives, play with them, teach them how to ride a bike, teach them how to drive a car. Go on the vacations that you can during the summer. You may not be able to take all that time off or afford things, but vacations don't have to be expensive. Go camping. You don't have a tent, camp in your car. I mean, whatever. There's so many ways to just make shift. Just know that you're important. They need you. Again, this isn't aiming at the woman. This isn't even saying the guy's a good guy. I didn't know him personally. He could have been a horrible man, a horrible dad. I don't know. I know the story I've heard a little bit of. Not really my business, to be honest. I'm just hoping that this example will reach out to somebody and speak to them that's hurting and having a hard time not having their kids at home waiting for them, and maybe even that empty house of just not feeling like they have anything to come home to. And then unfortunately, if they don't take their life, a lot of times we end up turning to alcohol or drugs or whatever. So I pray that this speaks to somebody and they understand that you are needed, you are worth it, they are worth it. It's going to be okay. It will pass. It will all smooth over. But during that time of divorce and tragedy and split up, it's rough. It whoops us. I had a buddy that told me when I did go through a divorce. He told me that Steve, your mind is going to go to the darkest place you could ever imagine. No, it won't. Golly, that ain't me whatsoever. You don't know me. I'm a positive guy. I joke with anybody. You can't. If you're being serious, I'm going to make you laugh. I'm going to make the room uncomfortable. That's usually how it goes. And it is what it is. Sorry, but when he said that, I thought he was so ridiculously stupid. And not even a month later, I was in a situation driving down the highway and going home to an empty apartment, and it thoughts start crossing your head that just are not they're not right. They're straight from the devil. There's no doubt about it. He's attacking you while you're down, and we have to be stronger than that. We are stronger than that. We have to know where to lean, and it ain't on him. I promise you that. So y'all, I won't dig too deep. I ain't coming on here to preach to y'all. I have my beliefs, but I understand people don't like to be preached to. However, I'm not going to hold back when I feel that something so bluntly like the devil causing suicide. I mean, that's simple as that. There's no debating that. You want to try to debate it? Get a hold of me. We'll have a healthy debate on that. Y'all, I hope y'all have an amazingly blessed day. Please, if this does hit and you need someone to talk to, y'all reach out in the comments. I'll shoot my number out there. I don't care. I'll talk to y'all. It doesn't bother me one bit. Come on, I'm 37 years old and I got 80 years of life experience to throw at you, and it's if anything, we'll just spitball stories back and forth to make each other laugh. But y'all, just know that you're not alone out there. So, y'all, I pray everyone has a blessed day. Be strong. Raise from rat.